Hi, my name's Rebecca, and I created this standing somatic yoga class to help you reconnect with your body, release that built up tension, and support your nervous system. Throughout the next 15 minutes, we'll explore gentle movements like bouncing and swaying, contralateral patterns, and flowing chair variations, all of which will help regulate the nervous system and restore that balance. The simple yet intentional techniques we will use send signals of safety to the brain and body, inviting a shift out of that fight or flight, which you may not even realize you're in, and into a more grounded and connected state. No mat or props are needed, and the entire practice is done standing, making it easy to fit into your day, whether you're at home or on a quick break. Let this practice be a reminder that mindful movement can support your energy, focus, and emotional well-being anytime and anywhere. Let's get started. Let's begin here by just arriving in our body, placing one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Take a moment here just to notice, not to fix, just to feel. Maybe the rise and fall of the chest or the belly. This simple pause is powerful. It lets your nervous system know that you are safe. And then we're going to begin to just bring a little bit of a bounce in here, bending the knees softly. Maybe the feet are staying connected to the floor. Maybe you're rocking back and forth a little bit. Hands are at the heart, or maybe they're down alongside your body. Imagining any tension, any energy that you're ready to release, moving down through the feet and back into the earth. This could be a certain emotion that's maybe been tangled, this energy stuck somewhere in the body. Maybe it's a certain area in your body that you can imagine this energy dissolving and moving back to the earth. I invite you here to bring the arms in and maybe doing a little bit of a swing motion, sinking down into chair, bringing the arms up and down. And again, feeling that energy moving back into the earth, pushing it down with that force. Breathing as you move, inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you move down. Maybe transitioning into a balanced chair, arms up as you exhale, coming back and lifting those heels. Inhaling up, reaching up, exhaling back into balanced chair, moving back and forth with that breath. And then bringing those hands to heart, maybe one to heart, one to belly, and just noticing again here. I like to bring in a little bit of a sway or rock if that's something that your body wants in this moment. Or maybe you're in stillness and just checking in, noticing any energy shifts, anything present here in this moment. Following that breath. And here we're going to keep the feet planted. We're going to begin to swing the arms around. So almost like we're twirling that upper body left and right, just moving back and forth, allowing the arms just to spin back. Option to keep those feet planted, twisting those hips, really working with the hips here. Noticing whether, again, there's any sensations moving through, anything releasing as you move, breathing. This type of movement crosses the midline of the body, which integrates the left and right sides of the brain, which sends that safety signal to the nervous system. Now we're going to begin to bring the arms up overhead and then swing them powerfully down alongside the body. And let this movement have energy, almost like you're letting something go, throwing it down. here we're releasing any of that stress, any of that excess survival energy that is being stored in the body, releasing it and letting it go, throwing it down into the earth to be absorbed. Inhaling maybe as you come up, exhaling as you move down. And we're going to move into a heart opener, inhaling as you open those arms, expanding the chest, and exhaling as you collapse the arms together and round that back. Bringing the hands to heart, checking in here, and maybe wrapping the hands or the arms around the waist, swaying the hips from side to side. Or maybe you're in stillness, just noticing those sensations anywhere specifically in the body. Maybe any energy shifts that are occurring. Remembering that when we are checking in here, doing what feels right for you, maybe a hand on the chest or the belly feels right, maybe being in stillness, really listening to your body here. We're going to widen this stance. Toes are going to be out towards either side of the mat. Taking a moment here. Then beginning to bend the knees. Maybe hands are at heart. Inhaling, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale as you squat back down, hands to heart. Inhale up, exhale down. And moving here at your own pace, matching that breath to movement. Maybe holding one posture a little longer at any time. Feeling the connection, those feet on the earth. Hundreds of energy centers allowing this grounding earth energy to move up. Option to find a little bit of pulse here at the bottom if you'd like. Again, noticing the feet on the earth. Breathing as you find this pulse. And when you're ready, straighten those legs. Bring the feet parallel and begin to hinge at the hips, coming down, folding towards the ground. Hands can come down, wide-legged forward fold. Now noticing here whether you'd like to sway back and forth. Again, finding your own movement. Maybe those knees are really bending back and forth from left to right. Maybe you're grabbing those elbows and really swaying back and forth from left to right here. Really allowing that head and shoulders to hang. Letting gravity do the work here, surrendering downward and softening. Let's bring the hands to the floor. Begin to just roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling as you lift the head, taking a moment here and checking in. Maybe hands are at the belly and heart, maybe the hips. Finding maybe stillness, or maybe you're rocking or swaying a little bit. Let's bring both hands to the knees, thumbs in front, fingers behind. Inhale, exhale, left shoulder in, right back. Maybe look over the right shoulder. Inhale to center, exhale, right shoulder in, left back. Moving back and forth in this twisting motion and matching that breath to movement. These gentle twists help to wring out tension and energy from the spine, from the organs, while also stimulating that digestion. When we coordinate this movement with breath, we bring this synchronization into the body, creating that sense of safety once again. When you're ready, you can straighten the legs, come on up. And maybe bringing the hands to the hips here and just finding a little bit of a rock or a sway, maybe even some circles here. So maybe you're circling the hips in one direction, making sure you go in both directions. I also really love to do figure eights with the hips. So maybe you're drawing some figure eights here. And again, noticing how your body wants to move, how your hips want to move here. We store a lot of energy here in the hips. So just noticing as you stir up this energy, maybe things that have been dormant or stagnant for years. Just noticing what comes up, what might release, and allowing. Maybe bringing your hands to heart for a moment, checking in. I want you to come to center, feet together. Lift the right leg, left hand comes across and touches that right knee. Come on down, left knee up, right hand touches. So we're moving back and forth, touching that hand to knee. Some contralateral movement. You're going to find a little bit of balance here. Maybe the arms are up over the head and you're coming across the body once again, finding that movement, that balance as you tap the knee one at a time. Make sure and pull that core in tight to help with that balance. Maybe find a spot to gaze at as you alternate that hand to knee. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling maybe as that hand taps that knee. Maybe lengthening those legs out if you'd like. Maybe that opposite hand can touch that foot or that shin. Exhaling as you come across, inhaling back to center. Noticing how fast you want to move. Maybe you're really slowing it down. Maybe pausing in certain areas. When you're ready, hands can come to heart, finding that stillness, taking a moment here. Checking in with that breath, maybe noticing the breath or the sensations. I invite you at any time, if that need comes in to take a deep breath, take that nice deep inhale and exhale, let it go. We're going to move into some butterfly taps, crossing your arms, your hands across your chest so that the hands are resting just under the collarbones. And you're just going to begin to tap back and forth. This is a bilateral stimulation technique that regulates your nervous system by engaging both hemispheres of the brain. It's really great for supporting that emotional regulation when you're feeling anxious or stressed. And you may do this for about a minute or two, maybe even longer, depending how you're feeling, just noticing what's happening in the body, any shifts as you are moving back and forth. Allowing that breath to flow as you continue with this motion. This is a simple practice that you can return to any time, before bed or after a stressful conversation, or simply when you need a moment of self-connection. You may begin to notice a shift out of that fight or flight response and moving more towards that energy of safety, that calm. Now we're going to move back into that space of just noticing. So finding where you want to be, knowing that even when something is supposed to bring us into that state of peace or calm, that might not be the case, and that's okay. Just noticing. We're going to move into our final meditation. So if you want to grab a chair, a seat, if you want to sit cross-legged on a mat or the floor, if you want to stay standing, just finding a comfortable position where you are going to end your practice today. Beginning by bringing your awareness to the soles of your feet and just noticing what's here. Maybe you can feel sensations or tingling. We have hundreds of little energy centers in our feet, in the soles of our feet. And maybe you can feel them activate. Begin to pull up this grounding earth energy. Maybe noticing that breath. An option here to begin to deepen that breath. And maybe with every inhale, imagining that energy moving up through the soles of the feet, all the way to the top of the head. And exhaling, letting go. Inhaling, imagining that energy moving up through the legs, torso, chest, all the way up. And exhale, let it go. Maybe taking another nice deep breath just like that, pulling that energy up as you inhale. And releasing, letting go. When you're ready, beginning to maybe bring that sense of touch back in, moving your hands to different parts of your body, feeling the texture beneath your hands. Maybe beginning to look around the space, moving back into this moment, looking around, orienting. And you're welcome to take a moment of gratitude here, maybe just taking a moment to honor all the beautiful blessings in your life. And I thank you so much for joining me today.